Hello, hello, this is Jilly Bling. I have another project using the stamp set Coffee with Friends. So this stamp set is similar to a few other stamp sets in the catalog, and it has like a realistic image, a drawing, perfect for coloring in. And I've just bypassed all of these sets for, it's probably been about 2 years that Stampin' Up! Has had these sets, until Lisa bought this one. So Lisa bought it because she loves coffee. She really loves coffee. So it really got me looking at it. I love the words, definitely. But anyhow, I went ahead and I got it. Oh, I love it. So much that I'll probably be buying all the other ones. So what do you think? Isn't that cute? And I did a different design with this stamp set with the girls. And that is here. Look at the steam coming up from the coffee. So aren't those fun? This kind of opens up. Because I have it in the card jacket, I won't open it up. But this is today's project. So we'll be using Coffee with Friends, scallop contours for this shape right here, and Wonderful Thoughts. And are you thinking there's no words on that? That are cut using this die set. But did you ever notice this die? The flower is in Wonderful Thoughts dies, and this heart, which is for right there, that is in this die set. Isn't that just the cutest? Okay, you ready to get started? This one, if you don't mind coloring, this card is a breeze. Okay, sample. Oh, and the eucalyptus folder. Have you seen, this comes in a pair. These are beautiful. I don't know if you could see that. When I sponge it, you'll be able to see it better. So we'll be using this. Okay, let's see. This is for, let's just start with what's on top. This is for the flower die. And you're like, okay, I need 2 of them. One for here, one for the inside. But the inside, we're doing something a little different. This is cut out of the inside paper and raised up on dimensionals. So you just need one little paper. But you know, since I have it out, well, here, let me just do this one first. Okay, and then to apply color, we're going to use sponges or blending brushes, and we can use soft seafoam and petal pink. So just a hint of color on them, and get the color on there, and then just hit where the flowers are. I guess they're all flowers on there, and no 2 will ever be alike. The less ink that's on the blending brush, the softer look you get. See how it's starting to get really soft now? And you could do it however dark you want to do it. I just want a little bit of petal pink on the flowers. And I think these are like ginkgo flowers too, but I'm going to pretend like they're going to be leaves today, just because I want a little bit of green on the front of the card. And you can see you don't have to be precise. I just got green on the petal of the flower, but that's okay. This is just kind of like a little background, a little interest piece. So this is an August project. If you're in the Eugene area, it'd be great if you could come to class. Otherwise, I will list all of the products used on my blog and also in the description of the video. My blog is jillybling.com, and if you're watching the video, you can already see the description and the list of products used. Okay, so that's it for that, for now. Let's see what else. This paper, this is for this top piece of white, and I want to try doing the card this way this time. So let me take that, and I wonder if you could see it once I put the white paper in it. It's kind of like trellising eucalyptus. I don't know that you could see it that good. Well, hold on. might be a little better there. Let's put some Pool Party ink on it. And that is with blending brush again. And I know that I'm going to put the girl right here, so I'm purposely going to start in the middle because it might be heavy, especially if I keep re-inking it, heavy with ink. Oh, it's fine. It's really light. See, now you can start seeing the beautiful embossing folder. It's just, it's so pretty. And the one that coordinates with this, that one is pretty too. That makes like a spray of flowers. I'll just go heavy at the top. How's that? A spray of flowers in the center of your paper. Evan and Michaela, their wedding, they were focusing on eucalyptus. And I made her a cute little box with that. Okay, I'll hold this up close here in just a minute. Be a little bit more color, and should I do any down here? No. I really don't have a plan yet. Okay, so now when I hold this up close, I might need to re-ink this. So, can you see it now? See how pretty that is? I wish you could see it in person because it's beautiful. Okay, so that's the front of the card. Let's just start building the card. This is basic white, thick cardstock. I just found I'm using my last package right now. That's like, oh, I love it. Okay, and this goes here. This is inside paper. I'm going to sponge it just a little, or use the blending brush just a little bit, because putting white on white, it's nice. It's like understated elegance, but I want to see it just a little bit. And this can come over like that. This is for the frame. And let me stamp it first. So because I'm going to color with blends here in just a minute, I'm going to use Memento ink and the Girl Sitting on the Stairs stamp. So as I was coloring this girl, I started thinking of all the times that I'm sitting in my recliner in the morning with my first cup of coffee. I love those moments. And while I'm at it, let me stamp this. And in the mornings, I'm sleepy, but I am, especially on weekends, I am full of ideas. And I could do this, I could do that today. I mean, all kinds of things. This one, stamp it, just midpoint on here is good. And if you can, before you cut, trim off the paper, because if this piece of paper went through the machine and on the used plates over and over and over, by the time it got over here, the paper would be a mess. So if you can, cut it off. This is all nice fresh paper for someone, and you could run through your little piece. This, I'm thinking, hindsight, maybe stamp a little bit higher, because I think that's perfectly placed, but oh, it's okay. I'm just about to cut off the tip of the heart. Okay, run this through. And to get a little extra dimension, I don't know if you noticed that, I'm going to flip it over. So I'll show you before and after. I do this all the time. You all are probably used to it. So see that heart? See how it has that little extra beveled edge? And this one, it's pretending like it does because the die, the pressure from the die made it. But if you put it in here, use your bone folder, you could get that little extra beveled edge. Okay, so back to sitting on the stairs or in the recliner or even just laying in bed before I get up. I have all these ideas for the day. I was like, today I am going to go to the home improvement store and I'm going to get flowers and I'm going to plant these here and those there, and oh, and while I'm at it, I'm going to get pruners and I'm going to prune this and that, and then I'm going to take raspberries, blackberries, and I'm going to make this and that. Oh, and then while I'm at it, I'm going to make for dinner. I'm going to make, I get crazy. And then what do? Maybe one of the items. See how cute that is? Okay, let me cut her out too. We have to color her. Okay. Okay, let's see, where are we? This is already looking good. What is that? Isn't this already looking good? I think so. Oh, and the ribbon. Let's get the ribbon. The ribbon, this ribbon, pecan pie bordered ribbon. This ribbon is much softer than you would imagine. Can you tell how soft it is? Lovely, lovely. So fold over a little bit and then cut it off. And once it's on the card, we'll trim the ends of it. But for now, there, look at all the pieces. She just needs to be colored. So when I was coloring this one, because the ribbon is pecan pie, I did her hair in pecan pie. This time, coloring this one, I want to do her pants like they're, well, I refer to Evan and Michaela as crunchy pants because that fabric is so, Carhartt's, it's so thick. It's like, I call them crunchy. They come out of the dryer. I mean, I can hold them and they'd be sticking out like a diving board. I don't know how they like them. Anyhow, crunchy pants, pecan pie. I am going to color. She has on crunchy pants. Sometimes are you wondering, it's like, is that her leg right up here? Is that her shirt? I'm not sure. So I'm going to start out by coloring what I know. And then I'll go back and like really figure it out. Sometimes when you just start with what you know, all of a sudden it becomes clear. Oh, that's like her under leg part. See this right here? I don't know if that's her pants or if that's her shirt. She's just going to have on a tunic today. A tunic and crunchy pants. Evan and Michaela are leaving Wednesday morning to go on their honeymoon. You're like, wait a minute. They got married in March and they said they weren't going to go right away. And so I'm like, well, just like be all on your own, and when we go to Cabo, which we did last month, have that as your honeymoon. They're like, oh no, we have a honeymoon planned. And I'm like, well, tell me about your honeymoon. Their honeymoon is they're going to drive to Montana, Wyoming, and go to Yellowstone. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm trying to be supportive because I'm thinking, you guys were just in Cabo. That is like beach and romantic and ocean. But no, they have this plan. So I'm so happy that they have this plan. But I guess Evan's favorite artist, Kai Wetzel, I think that's his name. I think it is. He is going to be at a, like, you know how you go to the fair and there's musicians there? Actually, that looks pretty good. They're going to go to this fair, and he's going to be there. So Evan is just beside himself, and Michaela enjoys it too. So it's going to be a great time for both of them. And I'm like, well, you make sure to get a t-shirt because it's so his favorite. And I never see Evan get excited about anything. I said, you both get a t-shirt and let me know how much. And I want to pay for it. I want to pay you, like, give you the cash back. Just because I know that would be like their favorite t-shirt. And they're like, we get a hat with it. That's plenty. I'm like, no, I want you all to have a t-shirt. If they love it that much, I want them to have some souvenir. So then, boy, I'm talkative today. I had a Dutch 911, which has 6 shots of espresso in it. I'll blame it on that. So I said, so since it's a road trip, is Bruiser going with you? They're like, no. And I'm like, well, why? And they said, well, we're going to go to the concert. And I'm like, well, he could be in the room for a few hours. They're like, no, it's a 3-day concert. Like, what? How can that guy sing for 3 days? Come to find out, it's the country fair, or not the country fair, it's the fair. And they're going to attend the fair for 3 days. And of course, Kai Wetzel is going to be there just one of the days. But it's fun. So Bruiser is coming here. It's just fun to see them all excited about stuff. So the kids are going on a honeymoon. Okay, how about her sandals? I didn't plan this part. How about if they're like smoky slate, so they're kind of like black, or maybe they could be silver. I would wear silver ones. They'd have rhinestones on them. So this is sparkly silver, but you just can't see. You just can't tell. So on the sample I did a gray porch. And I'll tell you something about a painted gray porch. Actually, that looks pretty good. Painted gray porch. At our previous house, we had a wraparound porch. Something we always wanted. Nice. But when it's painted, the paint starts peeling up and you have to repaint it. So, I don't know why I decided to take this on, but, well, that's the ground, so no shadow there. But as soon as I would get done repainting that porch, I'd have to go back, start again, because it'd be peeling again. And, okay, first of all, sit on your behind on the floor. Now lean forward to be scraping. I mean, it's like as far as you could reach. Oh my gosh, I was always so sore. I like crunchy pants. Okay, this one, her skin color is going to be SU 700. It's different. This one, it's ivory. It's probably not much. Ooh, oh, okay. I'm sure it's going to come out looking good. Or does she look sunburned? Well, at this point, wow. Well, let's see if it doesn't work. I'm going to pull it up and do a different skin tone. Well, I need to make her hair a little bit darker. Okay, she's sunburnt. She just has pigment. She has some melanin. I don't know, what do you think? I wanted something other than ivory. Well, this might work. We'll see. Well, if Stampin' Up! Made it as a skin tone, it's somebody's skin tone. Okay. So her hair is going to be I'll do the lighter color first, and then I'll do low lights. See, how does that look? With her hair against the skin tone. That might work. It's about my skin tone. I don't have that nice rich colored hair though. So we're getting Bruiser for a week-ish, starting Wednesday. Okay, and then just for some hairdressers call them, some low lights. And then the coffee cup. That can be old olive. The cup is so small, I probably just need one color. I'll try to squeeze two in there. That color looks good with her shirt. What is this? Granite gray for the stairs? Yeah, I got started talking about scraping stairs. Whoo-wee. Good thing they came up with Trex. I love Trex. Okay. Those are stairs. Okay, how's this look? Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll do the lifter to soften up the stair shadows. Oh yeah, that looks good. So this is going to go in here. I think we have all the pieces for the front. So on the sample I used the blending brushes a little bit right here, and down on the corner. I think I'll do that maybe just down here, because the white against the textured background with the blending brush on it, there's already differentiation. Therefore I'll do blue just down here at the bottom. See how much I have left on. Okay, let's see how that looks. There might have been enough on there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's build it. So, looking at her hair, I'm not sure what this piece is. Maybe I'll do this one a little different, where this is now her ponytail. Ooh, that looks better. It's different than this one. This one, I think she has thin hair. See how she has thin hair? Like a thin little ponytail. This one, she has super thick hair. Okay. Dimensionals. How about 5 of them? And my cutting pads leave behind residue, and it will just come off. You know, looking at this, it makes my cutting pads look like they're just horrendously dirty. They're not that dirty. Okay, the girl, and let's put the ribbon on. So well, how should this go? If it was the same way, how about that? Just because this is so pretty. You think I could get away with that? Yeah, because down right now it's kind of boring down there. Okay, so that's the plan. So the ribbon, fold it in half, and I'm going to clean it all up here in just a minute, because I know when I put this on, no, there's no dimensional. Glue dots. Glue dots. I think right here is where I was aiming at putting it. and then one in here to hold it in place. Okay, and then one here to hold it to the card base. 4 glue dots. 4 glue dots on one little ribbon edge. Yeah. What is that? Instagram. I posted these photos on Instagram. Like, here, this is what we're going to be doing soon. Maybe a little higher. Ooh, everything is sticking. Okay. And now clean up the ends. So this is going to go like right here. I like that little stem. How about flowers all getting in their way? Right there. Because it has to stay inside the card somehow. And then this, okay. So on the back of the flower will go mini dimensionals. Oh, I could put a glue dot on the back of this leaf. Just because that goes on the, right next to the girl, on the popped up label. Okay, and then mini dimensionals. There, now we can see them. And down here a little bit lower, I know I'll have to cut one of the dimensionals, the minis, in half. Just because it's getting small down there. Mini. A half a mini. We need micro dimensionals. Okay, come on over here, girl. Girl with the thick hair. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm looking at how much room I have over there. Well, there it shall be. Okay, and then let's trim the ribbon. Where's my ribbon scissors? Ribbon scissors. One time I let someone borrow my my little basic container with all my scissors and bone folder and pencil. You know, all of your basic stuff. And she was cutting everything. She goes, "These work so good." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, those are just for ribbon." She goes, "But they work good on paper. They work good on," she was cutting like some wire stuff with them, and I'm like, give me my basics back. You're a crazy girl. She's crazy. Okay, 5 dimensionals. So did you see how pretty that embossing folder, how pretty it turned out? When I take pictures for my blog, I'll make sure to show how pretty it is. Okay, and then the fancy little paneled heart. Let me just, ooh, I get a few dimensionals, 2 dimensionals, just to cover that little seam. Thinking of you. And I want the heart tip to be over the ribbon so that you could see the point of the heart. The point of it, you know, that's the point of it. Okay, and bling. Let's put on pearls. Iridescent pearls. I love these. I have like 300 packages of these. Sometimes it's like, if I add $20 to an order, I'll get $15 for free. So, you know I'm over there adding and adding. Okay, how about 3 pearls? I'll do big and little. Oh, isn't that pretty? This time 2 big. Those are so sparkly, and a little one. Oh, I love it. Oh, we get to do the inside. There's a little dot right there. I would move the heart there, but I don't want the heart there. Okay, there's just going to be a dot. And you know, as I look at this, my panel is a little crooked, but pretend like you didn't see that. Okay, let's do the inside. Inside paper is inside. So, do you see how cute this is? How fancy it is? So I'm going to cut the flower while it's still white. Then I'm going to sponge the paper blue. I'll show you. Okay, so first, while the paper is white, cut the flower. This time I'm going to do it right in the middle. Okay. So here's the flower. And we know how to apply color to the flower. Let's do that. A little bit of petal pink, petal pink, petal pink, soft sea foam. That one needs more color. Just a tiny little leaf right there. Okay, that's it for that. Now, pool party. Thinking of you. Oh, you know, the words on here. Thinking of you and coffee too. I did that on the previous card. This one here, thinking of you. Sometimes you just have to reheat your coffee one more time and try again. You've got this. I like that. I'm not quite sure. Does it work with the girl? Because to me that means you're going through something. I'm going to leave it blank. Blank is good, right? Okay, so pool party. Let's fancy up the inside. Let's clean up after the embossing, the plates, the cutting plates. Okay. Pool party. Pool, pool, pool. So around the outside edges, you're like, what are you doing? See how this is kind of glowing? How there's pool party right back behind the flower. So pool party. And because this is a white inside going into a white card, I'm going to do just a hint of color. Just a little bit. This blending brush is almost empty of color. Okay. Then, let me see how this one looks. So that's there. Now you can really see pool party, a little bit of pool party. Now if this one goes here, actually that I'm going to leave it just like that. So the difference is on this one, at this point, I put pool party on the card base right here. And that's why there's pool party through there. But this time, to be a little different, I'm just going to leave it white behind there. I think this one looks better. Okay, pool party back here. just a little bit of color. You know, the inside, it's looking kind of boring. I don't know if I could do boring. Hold on, and I would replace that plate, but it's perfectly flat. It just has me cleaning it up. Okay. So, thinking of you, because I think that's going to be, like, this looks good and all, but it might be too boring. Okay, I'm going to go with this. Sometimes you just have to, I'm going to do that. I keep thinking about it. There it is, and the you've got this. Okay. Memento. Let me test this first. Ooh, that looks good. One more time. My M was a little bit too heavy. It looks good there. Okay, so right there in the middle. Okay, and then the you've got this. Let me test it. How about down here? Every time I do it, it's going uphill a little. Okay. That's really cute. You see that? Just a little bitty. It's so dainty. Okay. And stick this in. I don't think I pulled out my Stampin' seal at all today, the whole day. So I'm sticking the white inside the card, and then I'm going to use dimensionals on that little flower. You're like, wait a minute, it's pool party on pool party, but that's the plan. It's going to look good here in a minute. Okay, and then dimensionals on that little die cut flower. Okay, you ready for this? Cute. Mini. 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 And one half. One cut in half. Two different little places. Right here. And right here. Okay, I think we're almost done. So, if you don't already have a demonstrator, if you need anything, I would love to be your demonstrator. And if you could, use host code. And if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Okay, we are done with this project. Turned out good, huh? Love it. Okay, have a great day.